Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. This video is going to be a little bit different. I am outside. It is nighttime. Well, it's nighttime. It's like 6 o'clock. I think it's actually like 6:30. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly what it is. It is 6:45. Yeah, but it's dark. So anyway, I had gone to the store. There was an automobile accident, and they had taken out some power, and they had a sheriff running one of the lights and doing that, and then they had they had a lot of people were without power. So it got me thinking, okay, and so the title of this video is Who's Afraid of the Dark? Okay. I don't know how well you can see. You probably can't see them, but where I'm standing, literally I see millions of stars. I mean, just absolutely millions of stars. It is absolutely beautiful. There's no wind this evening, and it's just absolutely gorgeous out here. But this whole video is going to be this way, just so you know ahead of time. So you're just going to have to listen to me talk and not be able to see. But the whole gist of this video is, if we have a grid down situation, this is what you're going to see at night. You know, there's not going to be street lights. There's not going to be power in houses. You're going to be looking at absolute and complete darkness. And, so that is something that people need to be ready for. They need to think about that. What is your plans for that? I'm right now pointing off into the woods. What do you see? You don't see anything. So if you're off into the woods trying to navigate your way through stuff, you're going to be in big trouble, because you're not going to be able to see. So what do? How do you prepare for something like that? I mean, again, eventually flashlights are going to run out of power. You're only going to have so much gasoline to use stuff. And again, if you are not prepared for these type of eventualities. Now, and I want you to think about this too, okay? So I'm going to turn this around for a second, okay? And we're going to look at something. We have a grid down situation. But lo and behold, what do I see over there, right? Lo and behold, what do I see there? I see light coming from those homes. Well, why do they have lights, right? Let's go investigate. Let's go check that out, okay? Those are things also that are going to happen. So you're going to need to have light discipline in a post-event. You do not want to draw unwanted attention. They stand out, like I'm just going to go back here again. That stands out like a sore thumb. You can see that in the distance. So you're going to need to have some kind of coverings over those windows to make sure that people cannot see that you have power. Okay, that's going to be a hugely important thing, because again, if this is what you're seeing, the rest of this here, this is what you're seeing, you're trying to fumble your way through, and if you don't have a candle, if you don't have a flashlight, and those type of things, what are you going to do? Okay, a grid down situation, once again, guys, I want you guys to think about this. The unprepared, and we're going to talk about the unprepared, they don't have flashlights. They don't have candles. And if they do, they don't have very many. A lot of them don't have lighters even, okay? Because, smoking is so bad. I'm not a smoker myself. I think smoking is a disgusting habit, just putting that out there. But again, I carry a lighter with me at all times. That's one of the things that I will always have on me. I will always have on me my Swiss Army knife. And I also keep chapstick on me. Those are the three things that are with me all the time. I have my can opener, my military can opener on my keychain as well. So, those are things that are always on me. I always have them, and those type of things. But again, you get out here into the woods in a post-event with no skills, no training, having no idea what you're doing, you're not going to last long. Because like now tonight, it's about 48 degrees right now, okay? It's going to get chilly tonight. It's not going to be real super cold yet, but it's going to definitely get chilly. And again, now you got to remember too, there's wild animals out there, okay? We have fox, we have raccoons, we have black bears, we have coyotes, you know. In a post-event, you're going to see dogs packing up. You're going to see wild packs of dogs. You're going to have to deal with that type of situation because they're going to revert back to survival mode. If people just let their animals go in a post-event because they can't feed them, you're not doing that animal a service. You're doing them a disservice. You're better off putting your animal down. It would be more humane, because the last thing you want to have happen is 2 years down the road, your lovable, dog that you had, that you loved dearly, is now part of some pack that's trying to kill you. That's not what you want to have happen, okay? So again, because of that, when I saw that with the car hit the telephone pole and took out the power, I thought to myself, you know what, that's really interesting. I definitely want to do a video. And like I said, I wanted to show you what we have. This is what we have every night. We have darkness. There is not light. So there is no outside lights. I like it that way, okay? I have no problem. I can see in the dark pretty good. I got really good night vision. So for me, it's not a big deal. But again, when you have somebody, so I'm going to give you another example of something. So we had, when we first got up here and, we're first getting started with everything, we had a couple of Heather's friends came up here, Kendall and Noemi. Noemi was scared to death. She's like, oh my God, there's no lights. So, there are people that are not used to that. It's going to be a huge, huge learning curve. It's going to be a huge adjustment. And, it's going to be quite dangerous. It's going to be quite dangerous in a post-event. And people need to think about that, because you just, like I said, again, the unfamiliar, the unknown, that is very scary. And when you get out here like this here, I mean, you wouldn't see this in a city. You're not going to see this in a town. There's always lights. There's street lights going. There's all that type of stuff. But in a grid down situation, every place is going to be just like this. And so serious. Oh, you cannot see her, but guess who came to greet me? Little Miss Molly. She's right there. That's funny. But anyway, guys, I wanted to do this video because I think it's important. It gives you, hopefully, I'm always, one of my number one goals always is going to be, is I want you to think. I want you to think outside the box. I want you to think of something that other people don't think about. And this is something, I don't think I've heard anybody really talk about what it's like at night in the darkness with no light and those type of things. Now, again, obviously you can get a fire going if you have the proper stuff with you. Like with me having chapstick and having a lighter, I can get a fire going. And if I know night's coming, I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to have enough, dry wood and kindling and, prepared ahead of time to be able to stay warm at night. But again, a lot of people don't even know how to make a basic fire. Mom and Becky are case in point, okay? They really don't have the skill set. They're learning now, but again, those are things that it's a matter of practice. It's, repetitive, doing something over and over and over again, where it just becomes second nature. I mean, I could go out here into these woods, and be able to find the right stuff to burn and to get a fire going. Even right now, if I wanted to go out here and go out into the woods a little ways, because I have my lighter on me, I can get some kind of light, okay? Now, I don't want to burn up my whole lighter trying to fumble around in the dark, okay? Hopefully, if you're thinking ahead while you still have daylight, that's when you would, get things prepared ahead of time. Again, you have to use the daylight as your advantage, because, again, in a post-event, if it is a grid-down situation, this is what you're going to be facing. This is what you're going to be looking at, okay? So you need to think about those things, and now here's something I want you to think about. There's a lot of people with those fancy, laser pointers, they have the infrared and stuff like that. You know what that does for me in the dark? It makes you a great target. Because all I got to do is I got to aim for the infrared. Now, you may not be able to see me if you got the laser sighting is what I'm talking about, not the infrared. I'm sorry. Infrared, you can see me no problem at all, okay? But with the laser sightings, if they don't have infrared with the laser sightings, all you've done is made yourself a fantastic target. So again, it's something to think about. I want you guys, I'd love to hear your comments. I want to hear what you have to say about this video. Are you afraid of the dark? Are you ready for the dark? Darkness can be your friend. It can be an absolute friend to you. It can be very, very helpful. But again, you need to know your way around. You need to know your territory that you're in, being able to negotiate and get around wherever you are. And again, in a grid down situation, gasoline's only going to last so long. Kerosene's only going to last so long. If you don't have a way to replenish things, you're going to be in big, big trouble in a hurry. Especially if you live in a city, especially if you live in suburbia and are used to lights all the time. That's going to be a very, very frightening proposition for a lot of people, okay? So anyway, I am going to jump off of here for now. I'm going to get this video up for you guys. But I thought this would be a fun video to do. Hopefully you're thinking. Hopefully it makes you think. And, you know, plan accordingly. You know, be ready. Be smart. Have plans in place. Know what you're doing. Practice, practice, practice. That is my biggest advice that I can give to anybody. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. We're one race called the human race. We need to remember that. We got to let them stop manipulating us. The media, the government, they want us to fight each other. They want us to hate each other. Let's choose not to do that, okay? Let's choose to work together as human beings. Also remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really, really important we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Also remember STD, step, thing, and day. Okay? One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to do, whatever you are trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that can stop you from reaching those goals is you. Nobody else can stop you. Stay away from negative people, and you're going to be a lot better off. Negative people are unhappy, miserable people, and they just want to bring you down, okay? Stay focused, stay positive, work towards your goals, and you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. I will talk to you all tomorrow. And so anyway, today is still, I don't even think I said that in the beginning of the video. It is still Monday, November 9th, 2020. So, second video. I wasn't planning on doing a second video, but after I was coming back from the store and I saw that, I thought that was pretty interesting. Okay? I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.